Today, we will be going deep day in the life of Roberto Moreno. He currently majors in
business administration, and I have a concentration on entrepreneurship and innovation.
Students typically go down business administration because it's the most broad and students are able to go down multiple paths. Let's see why Roberto picked business administration.
Well, business administration is more general out of all the other majors, for example, finance or accounting. But the reason why I chose that is specifically for the entrepreneurship and the innovation part of it.
So potential career paths that business administration students generally go into is general and operations manager, sales manager, administrative service managers, and management analysts, to name a few. At UT Dallas, business students have to find an internship in order to graduate. So let's see if Roberto has found one yet.
Yes, I did an internship at a real estate company. It's a very, very small startup company based in Dallas. So they bought properties in 3 markets, in Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio/Austin. So my job there was to help with some of the technical things, say data analytics, and I did that for 6 months, and I'm currently working there still.
Internships usually run for about 3 months. They are a crucial part of one's development. So having this internship puts you above the others that don't have internships. Getting your first internship is quite difficult. Let's see how Roberto did it.
I found this through my job when I met one of the members at our high-end fitness center, and one of the members we were just chatting. I guess he liked my personality and that I was driven, so he offered me to work for him.
Typically, internships are about numbers game. You want to apply to as many positions as you can. You can do that by using programs such as LinkedIn, Indeed, Handshake. Students nowadays have many resources they can use in order to find internships. Roberto goes to the gym on a daily. He likes to keep his mind and body healthy, and he's no stranger to challenges. Roberto, what type of challenges did you encounter while at school?
The whole COVID-19 situation that really impacted how I learned and how I socialized. I found myself the first year, I think from 2020 to 2021, it was very difficult to actually feel like I'm in a university and that I'm actually interacting, making connections, and bonding. That was very difficult. Also, most of the time I would go to work, come back home, study, take lectures, do more studying, and just rinse and repeat every day.
Many students have found it very difficult to make new friends during this pandemic. Let's ask Roberto what he has done in order to make new friends.
I found it successful by just talking to people, and it sounds obvious, but it's one of the hardest things to just go up to someone and talk to them. But I found it that's how I made friends. I really just made the first move. That's what I did. So, for example, I was just riding my skateboard around UTD. It's an electric skateboard, and I found 2 guys that were riding their electric skateboard, and I caught up to them, and I just chatted them up, and that's just how you make friends. And so I have them on Instagram, so sometimes we text or we catch up to each other, and we just ride around UTD.
That's a great tip, Roberto. Making friends isn't an easy feat by no means. So make sure to initiate. If you do want to make friends, that's something that you have to do. Earlier we talked about how business administration is a very broad major. Let's see what type of classes Roberto is taking.
This is my last semester, so it's not too not too heavy. One of them is marketing content creation, which is really fun but tough class. The second one is online marketing. The third class is business strategy. That would be BPS 4305. The fourth class is entrepreneurship. It's business models and strategy. The fifth one is a BPS class, which is our senior capstone project here at UTD.
So then, Roberto, out of those 5 classes, which is your favorite?
My favorite class is definitely business strategy. That class, we learn a lot of practical knowledge, and every time we're in class, we always apply things through games. We use game theory and actual examples. So we get into groups, or we'll get into partners and play a role. So for example, last class we played a role where everybody was a part of a board member, and we had to make a business decision. And we had I would say 3 groups in the class that did the same thing. So it was very cool to see how different groups had different outcomes for the situation.
Final question, Roberto. What was your most difficult class that you've taken during your business administration program?
The most difficult, finance, but it wasn't necessarily extremely difficult because I have taken other classes that were more difficult while I was not business administration. So it's all about practice and repetition.
Thanks a lot for your time, Roberto. We really appreciate it. It looks like for the rest of the day, Roberto is going to be taking care of emails and studying. And if you guys want to see more of Deep Day in the Life of, post down in the comments below. Or if you want to be in one, message me directly. Since you made this far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate your help. See ya.